Okay, fine, I'll play Turnabout Pairs. This case is the independent sequel to Turnabout of Courage. So it is recommended that you play that first. Oh boy, we did, but not necessary. Going on, eh? In that case, do you want AI or GK2 music? Oh, sure, why not? Why not? We'll do GK2. Enjoy. There isn't much time left. Indeed, it's likely to resume a town meeting tomorrow. We have to settle this before it comes to that. I hope you are prepared. Oh, I am most definitely ready for it. The real question is whether you are prepared. Good. We shall settle this tomorrow, then. Only the most worthy of us deserves everything, after all. I'll make sure to get rid of you. Nice gun, by the way. Let's hope it will live up to its looks. Oh, you'll find out. Blah, blah. If we are in training for this occasion. Good to see that you are confident about it. I'm quite confident, like a gun is going to help you in the end. Until the promised time, then. Good night. Until our next meeting. Our last, final meeting. Until our next meeting. Our last, final confrontation. Who will outsmart who in the end? There can be only one victor who gets it all. Sharing isn't an option. I will take what should rightfully belong to me. Okay, well, good night then. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Perfect. Just perfect. Akuma, Street Fighter? Mask the Mask? Okay. Turnabout Pairs. By Bad Player. And Blackrune. Hey, I thought it was unofficial. Or did Blackrune just consult on this? It's been a month since that trial. I haven't been able to stop thinking about it. Thinking about what I could have done. I need to move on. I'm trying to place what that soundtrack was at the very beginning. Really trying to place where that soundtrack was at the very beginning. I feel like that's been used in fan cases before. You know what I mean? I feel like I've heard that in fan cases in the past, but I can't place it where exactly. I have no choice. I'm going now to meet with a potential client. His name is Clavier Gavin, a prosecuting attorney. I'm not sure exactly what the case is, but thankfully it doesn't seem to be a murder case. In name, at least. From what I've heard, a murder charge is what the case has boiled down to. I'll find out the details when I get to talk to Clavier. Speaking of which, it looks like I just arrived at his hotel. Embassy Hotel, hotel lobby. Looks like the front desk is over there. Oh no. Excuse me, but I'm here to meet with Mr. Clavier Gavin. Could you give me his room number? Clavier Gavin, you say? That's right.
That's all anyone wants to do here. They want to chat with little old me. They seem to look nice. They can have a decent conversation with them, but no, they just take their key and go away, or ask for directions and go away, find the guest room or go away. They don't have any decency anymore. Some bimbo just wants to see Clavier Gavin. Maybe to be a client when people see that pretty boy anyway. He's in a band, so what? I'm trying to listen to him. Garbage, the whole new rock thing is terrible. Only one true music and that is polka. I will have polka music here in the lobby. They insist on this stupid Colombian song, and the place people authentic. Speaking of being authentic, I don't believe that Clavier guy really speaks like that. All those jars and tongues and frauds. It's just act for the fucking fangirls. I mean, what have more than the two of these have a language like that? And it's weird cod kid with wings, and he said some stuff in English. Most of it was just gibberish. I have no idea what he wanted. The only thing I got in the end was something like, you're not quiet, this I know. And I was something like, the idea. I'm going to establish with a meaning of language. We're back. I speak English. No potent speaking. I can't understand you. I should be cool and suave. That easy poo down there was bad. I was shocked. First Jack Hammond and one creator, now the Peggy Poo was perfect. Some people say pigs and manly color, but it's a real man to pull it off. Besides, the pigs come away from buckety and cook it in It's acceptable. This is pink and burgundy. It was great. Jesus fucking Christ, shut up! Shut up! God damn, what the? Why is this still going on? What are you doing? Jesus Christ! Ah! Are you trying to make me? Shut up! Shut up! God, what this? This joke died a minute ago. God, stop! 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 No! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Why? Why is this still going on? No! 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 Fucking hell! I'm so close to ending this fucking video and just fucking off out of here. God fucking. Thank goodness it stopped. How many times do I have to do this? Leave immediately. This is the last you've seen of me. Thank Christ! What the I'm mad. That was... No. What the fuck? Welcome to the MC Hotel. I am truly sorry for any inconvenience she caused you. It's okay, as long as it's over. She does not seem to realize that. She is no longer employed here. Oh. I work at the front desk, but you may just call me Bellboy. It is a job I hold dear to my heart. It is your entire identity, I suppose. Please, allow me to take your coat. It's terrible weather we're having, isn't it? Thanks. I'm here to meet with Mr. Gavin. Mr. Clavier Gavin. What's his room number? Prosecutor Gavin is staying in room 501W. It's on the 5th floor. I see. Thanks. Oh, and please make sure to use the elevator, not the stairs. Oh, why? Because it's the off-season. We only have guests staying on the 5th floor. Consequently, the entrance to the stairwell is locked down here on the 1st floor. I see. Did you say you're going to meet Clavier? Oh, no. Aren't you a bit old for this job? Uh-huh. But I guess if your clients like it that way, yeah. I'm a lawyer, not a... Wait, you already been involved in 2 incidents. You know I'm a lawyer. Oh, you've already acquainted with Maria, our maid. Yep, except I've only been involved in 1 incident. Oh, right. Why'd I say 2? Because it is that era of fan games, or she's been everywhere. And please, Maria, don't be disrespectful to our guests like that. He is Mr. Gavin, not Clavier. About how she treated me. Anyway, Mr. Gavin ordered room service. I was about to bring it to him. If you're going to see him, you may as well come along with me. Oh, thanks. Hey, let's go. Oh, okay, let's go. West corridor. Well, here it is. Room service. Open up. Mr. Gavin, it's me, Faye. I'm here to meet with you. I don't think he's going to answer the door. If you ordered room service and had a meeting scheduled, he must be in the room. He's probably just asleep or something. Why is she bending down like that? She's peeping through the keyhole.
His key is in the keyhole. I could go to the front desk and get our skeleton key. But I think it would be more fun to break in. Yay! What? You want to break the door down? No, of course not. There are much more elegant ways of doing that. You don't have a piece of paper? Yeah, but do you want to write him a note or something? It's just one stupid idea after another with you, isn't it? Give me that paper, and take this piece of wire I had in my pocket. Now then, she's sliding the paper underneath the door. Ah, this old trick. Ah, a classic. Now push the wire through the keyhole so that the key falls onto the paper. Okay. Wait! I want to check the keyhole myself, just in case. I don't want a repeat of last time or anything. Yep, the key is in the lock. I can't see any light through the keyhole. Man, you're really paranoid, aren't you? Anyway, hurry up and push the key through. My knees are getting tired. Okay. Ding! It'd fall on the other end. Now I just need to pull the paper out, and here's the key. Give me that. Okay, let me just unlock this, and... What the? My God! Oh, hey, Clavier's dead. Is he? Look at all this blood. What do you think? That knife. Could it be the murder weapon? Looks like he was shot, so I doubt it. Anyway, I'm going to call the police. You're not going anywhere. I wasn't going to go anywhere. I was going to go use my cell phone. Oh. We had called the police, and we stayed in the hall, waiting for them to show up. Well, this is looking like murder. When's the police gonna get here? They'll get here when they get here. Hasn't been that long. And how can you act so calm through all this? It's physically impossible for me to act surprised or anxious. Haha, very funny. Hey, don't move, police. Hi there, Detective Gumshoe. Hey there, Miss Faye. Did you discover a body again? Yes, we did discover a body. Hey, weren't you involved in a case a little while ago? What was your name again? Maria. Right, anyway, is the body in there? That's right. Okay, I'm gonna go take a look. Ah! Whoa! That's a dead body, alright. You have to smile when you say that? However, we should probably tell you about that, shouldn't we? Tell me what? Well, found the key to the room locked inside it. What? Hey, give me that. Wait, how'd you find the key if it was locked inside? We explained everything that had happened to Gumshoe. Great. It's another one of those cases. Well, that's all settled. I'm gonna go clear out this room service. Uh-huh? I haven't eaten in 2 weeks, pal. Well, Clavier isn't going to eat it. Now is he? I guess not, but it seems like kind of a waste to just throw the food out. You can eat it if you can pay for it. Okay, I'll have one of my men dispose of it. Meanwhile, go wait in the lobby. That's where I'm having everybody in the hotel wait. I'm gonna go investigate this room. But you two can't go inside. Okay. Well, you heard the detective. I'm going down to the lobby. See ya. I'm technically not part of the case yet, but I think I should start investigating. Alright. The door to Clavier's room. Fine, sturdy-looking door. I hope the case isn't as bad as the last one. Knock on wood. The ID plate for Clavier's room clearly says 501W. Got that one. No clues here. Or another room. Well, I shouldn't disturb anyone for a while. I wonder if they witnessed anything. What's on the ceiling here? No clues. Very interesting background, though. Well, let's go back to the hotel lobby then. That didn't last long. Displeased to meet you yet again. What is with you and stumbling onto crime scenes anyway? Says the one that always happens to be the servant of the victim. Just seeing her face again makes me remember that case. Doesn't help that there are other similarities. The detective already mentioned it earlier. Another locked room, eh? Seeing how you were the discoverer of the crime together with me, with answering some questions. Yes, I would. Why should I? You're not an official investigator, and I have nothing to gain by figuring out the culprit or anything. Well, but since I won't exactly have anything better to do for the next couple of hours, I might as well. Too kind of you. Alright, have my badge. What's with that ugly pin? This is proof of my profession. And why are you showing me this? I've seen you in court already, haven't I? I suppose you have. Wait, it sure didn't seem like that earlier today. I know it isn't exactly the biggest part of your body, but try using that brain of yours. Pointless to start a fight over this. So. You started working here as a maid after... Yep, I was obviously in need of a new job after that mess. This place is just perfect for it. A pain to clean, but the pay is more or less okay. I see. And I'm not suddenly without a job again just because one guy kicked the bucket. Does anybody besides me actually care about the corpse here? Hey, what are you doing? Oh, nothing. It just looked like your wallet was about to fall out of your pocket. Are you pickpocketing me? This maid. At a time like this, she tried to... Anything else I can help you with your customer? Not your customer, pal. For the detective labeled this one of those cases. Do you understand what he meant? One of those cases where a certain stubborn lawyer keeps getting in the way of the police. Just like last time, the room was locked. So, well, depending on the circumstances, it might be one of those impossible crimes. I'm wondering whether that's the case, or whether that was just the detective jumping to conclusions. That shouldn't be so hard to determine. Huh? It's a maid here. I happen to have this map of the hotel. Let's take a look. What? It's the 5th floor. Clavier's room is, or was 501W. Ah yes, locked room. That's what we're figuring out. From the looks of it, there's really no other way of entry except for the front door. The only means of entering or leaving that room are the door to the hallway and the window. Is that overlooking a courtyard? Is that what I'm seeing here? To be fair, we're talking about the 5th floor here. Entering or leaving through the window should be pretty much impossible. I guess someone could have left that way, but then we'd probably find their corpse in the courtyard. That leaves only the door we used then. Wow, what a shock. Just from this, it does certainly seem like another locked room case. Is it really? Am I just lacking information? It seems like the culprit really must have entered and left through the door, if there was one. Should probably try and get more info about this. Okay, we've got a map. Thank you. The locked door. So let's try going over this again. Okay? Go over what? About the door to the room we had to open. What about it? It was locked, all right. Well, it was most definitely locked, but... First of all, how many keys to that room exist? Oh, wow. That is the most stupid question I've ever heard today, and I've been chatting with you for quite a bit. There's naturally only this one key for the room. At least I don't know of any other keys. I suppose there's also the skeleton key for emergencies. Not like it actually matters in this case. I mean, there's no one to ask, keys, anyone? I mean, sure, you could have locked the room from the outside with one of those two. That obviously didn't happen, seeing how the key was put in the lock from the inside. So considering that, it had to be completely impossible to lock the room from the outside. What do you mean? Why couldn't the skeleton key have been used? Why don't you try thinking for a moment before speaking? You found the key inside the lock. Inside the room, right? Think about what would happen if the key was in the lock like that. Someone tried to lock the room from the outside with a skeleton key. The key inside the room would be pushed out of the lock. But since the key was still in the lock on the inside, it couldn't have been locked from the outside. Judging from that, it probably couldn't have. Unless it was locked from the outside, and then Clavier tried to, in his death throes, unlock the door from the inside. Judging from that, it probably couldn't have. But that's not likely. He was definitely still in the lock. I myself made absolutely sure of that. Ironically enough, I'd have been able to accuse her of lying about it if it hadn't been for that. Well, I guess there's technically been another way to lock the door from outside. Huh? What do you mean? Getting forgetful already? Just try to remember the door. Doors in this hotel do actually have two locking mechanisms. The regular keyhole and the card key slot. A card key slot. You can lock the door with that as well? Well, yes. Just to make things less complicated for personnel. I think I remember seeing a lock like that at the Gatewater Hotel. Ours are completely different. So anyone with a card key could have opened and locked that door as well. This will either make things simpler or way more complicated. Hopefully the former. Top room door, regular key and card key. That's a weird mechanism, card key locking. Let's normally see card key unlocking, but not card key locking. That is unusual, which means it's going to be relevant. I think I've learned everything I could from her about the room and the doors now. There's one last thing I need to ask her, though. Room service. If I remember correctly, your business at the victim's room was to deliver room service, correct? Yes, he ordered some weird meal to be delivered to his room. I was the one who unfortunately had to take care of delivering that. When'd you receive that order? Like I'd still know. Maybe 10 minutes after 1 o'clock? Over the phone? Yes, over the phone. What'd you expect? That you'd have to fax it? I mean, Mr. Gavin was most likely still alive at 1:10 p.m. So, what exactly was his order? There's some weird special thing we serve here. Wellington's Wellington or something. It's the Wellington, where we wrap a beef Wellington in more puff pastry and, what's next? Pasta's pasta. I see. It actually makes me wonder if that's a silly reference. Wasn't there a Richard Wellington? I feel like there might have been. Yeah, he's the fucking... the culprit of the first case of Justice for All, Richard Wellington. That's obviously very quite telling. It's Wellington's Wellington. Just Wellington's Wellington, and a glass of wine to go with it. Interesting. Well, this may or may not be of importance. Can't note it down, I suppose. Oh, God, that... You tell me about this. Nothing. You seem to be happy to be of no use. Anything to be found out from here? I get the feeling those trees would be a really good place to hide something. Let's see. Nope. No valuables, strange notes, or weapons. Why does that make me feel so disappointed? Maybe there's something hidden in a different tree? Is that... Is there going to be a tree that has something hidden in it? There'd better be one. Door leading to the central building of the hotel. I heard there's a restaurant there. We can go to the restaurant. We can go back to here. I guess we'll go to the restaurant. 225 Embassy Hotel, Central Restaurant. Ah, a customer. Oh, God. Hi. Welcome to the Central Restaurant, no? I shall be your waiter. Jean Armstrong. Hopefully Mademoiselle is hungry. Actually, I was hoping I could ask you a few questions about today's specials. But of course... No, what I mean to say was... You cannot look at the menu yet, because you have a friend joining you soon. I understand, Mademoiselle. Hey. What do you think you're doing? Oh, fuck. Just what are you doing again in my restaurant? Hi, it's your Wellington, then. Ah, well, you see. Out, now. Look at the time. I believe I must bid you all adieu. Sorry you had to see that. My name's Richard Wellington. Welcome to my restaurant. Who exactly was that, man? Man, we're seeing a lot of reformed criminals getting new jobs and new walks of life here, I suppose. Interesting. His name is Jean Armstrong. He's like a captain without a ship, or a chef without a kitchen. Actually, a chef without a kitchen is exactly what he is. I have to sneak into restaurants when nobody's around and pretend he owns it. I see. That's weird. Anyway, if that unpleasantness is out of the way, I am happy to be of service. Alright then. Oh, that's, This game is getting off to a very swimming start. But okay, napkins into the restaurant utilities. It feels like there's a serious plot going on here, but unlike Turnabout of Courage, the memes have been very off-putting so far. Unpleasant. Even for me. Try a new specialty. Wellington's Wellington. Heaven needs to be redefined. Goes on. Someone is apparently really proud of this creation. Nothing to elaborate on. Okay. Backgrounds are really nice and unique. I don't think I've ever seen them anywhere before. I'm a chef, a master of the culinary arts. And what does the master of culinary arts have to say about this? That is not food. Therefore, it is meaningless to me. Alright then. Richard Wellington. So you're the chef here. That's right. People come from all over the world to stay here and have Wellington's Wellington. Never heard of it. Would you mind telling me about yourself? I'm afraid there isn't much to tell. To be honest, until a few years ago, I was involved in some, shady business. Then one day, I had an epiphany. I realized what I really wanted. I realized that I love large bananas. Or any fruit of any size, really. I wanted to become a chef. That's what I'm saying. Oh, of course. How else could that possibly be interpreted? Got my job here, and now people come from all over to try Wellington's Wellington. So you don't even know this place. That's what I'm getting. You don't own this place. Yes. Richard Wellington. Shady business. Bananas. I feel a distant memory returning. Wait, wasn't he the witness in one of my cases? Really long time ago? Witness, there's no place left to run. Yep, you see I actually looked up all the numbers in the phone's memory. No! They're all members of a certain group of con artists. You are one of their members. Wait just a second. What are you even talking about? I have my cell phone right here. There certainly aren't any of those numbers on there. I knew it. He was the one who hit me in the lobby and retrieved his phone. Well, what am I supposed to do now? Miss Faye, where exactly is this phone the defendant found right now? Actually, someone attacked me in the lobby earlier and stole it. As expected from a lawyer who only received third-rate education. In other words, you don't have the slightest bit of evidence proving that the phone was mine. Nigga! Something like that happened several years ago, I guess. Yeah. If I remember correctly, I managed to at least get a not-guilty verdict in the end. Considering I had nobody else to pin the blame on, that's still quite an achievement in this country. Oh well, maybe it's just a weird coincidence that this isn't the witness from that back then. I shouldn't be prejudiced here. Even if it is this guy, there was no actual proof for his guilt. So it still doesn't mean I have proof of this guy's attitude. Alright, so... you heard that a murder has been committed here. Yes, truly awful, isn't it? A trench-coated detective came by earlier and told me that there had been a murder. Told me not to wander around the hotel too much. But I usually just stay in here in the kitchen, so that wasn't much of a problem. Is that where you've been today? Yes, if you're looking for information on the murder, I'm afraid I can't help you. I see. Alright, fair enough. Tell me about your restaurant. So you own this restaurant? Technically, the hotel owns it, and I lease it. It is a situation that all are quite content with. What kind of food do you serve here? The Embassy Hotel serves a wide range of globe-trotting guests. It's an essential restaurant boasts an expansive palate to accommodate any traveler. You name it, we've got it. And if we don't, we'll make it. Well, that's a concerning prospect. Seems pretty deserted. And what is that supposed to mean? Oh well, a murder just occurred during a rainstorm in the off-season. Suppose I can't expect too much at the moment. When the weather is better and it's tourist season, this place is packed. I don't really have anything else to talk to you about except room service report. But you don't want to talk to me about it, so bye. Fuck off. Okay, something new is happening here. Hello there, Detective. Hello, Miss Faye. Is there any particular reason you're standing outside the door? Well, a few minutes ago, Prosecutor Von Karma showed up. Oh, we're actually gonna get to face Von Karma this time? She kicked everyone else out, saying she didn't want them to disturb her perfect investigation. So is Miss Von Karma the prosecutor in charge of this case? That's right. Even though we haven't arrested anyone yet. It seems this time I'll actually get to face off against her. So, have you got any new leads? Sorry, pal. You're not part of the case. But I discovered the body. Can't you just tell me a little? Okay, fine. It's about that knife that was in the room. You wanna know about that, eh? You're in luck. I have quite a bit of info on it. Really? So you know whose blood it is? So you know whose blood is on it? The results for that test haven't come back yet. I know where the knife came from. That's one of the knives used in the central restaurant here in the hotel. Actually, I dealt with a case that had a knife just like this one. Quite a few years back. It seemed that knives in the restaurant are based on knives that were kept in this building. That's interesting. Anything else? Embassy Hotel. Is this literally the Canopian Embassy? Is this literally meant to be the Canopian Embassy? The Mace Attorney Investigations. That's interesting. Anything else? Yep. You found fingerprints on the handle. Whose? Just one set. Javier Gavin's. Thanks. I appreciate the info. I found the court record. If the victim's fingerprints are on the handle, then that means the blood probably belongs to... Aha! Another perfect deduction, just as expected from a Von Karma. Hello there, Mrs. BFA. I am sorry I was unable to make it to our trial last month. You are quite lucky. If I had been there, the outcome would have surely been different. Somehow I doubt you could have been worse than him. Unless you want to lose tomorrow, I advise you not to take this case. Wait, do you mean... That's right. I've solved this case. I know both who committed this crime and how they created the locked room. Oh, what? But from what I saw of the crime scene, there wasn't really any evidence. But of course you would be able to figure it out. And what is that supposed to mean? My apologies, I did not mean it in that way. You see, I was involved in an incident at this same building several years ago. And the solution to that case is the solution to this one. Zip lines. Now then, I think I've wasted enough time here. Come on, Scruffy. It is time to make the arrest. Wonder if she really solved the crime. Suppose I should go see who she's going to arrest at least. Alright, we'll just tag along. See what the hell's going on. So I'm just in time. You're under arrest. Ah! Me? No. The man behind you. Me? Mr. Ron Delight, you're under arrest for the murder of Javier Gavin. I didn't do it! Well, we get to see, still alive Ron. In this case this time. We'll see about that. Looks like they went to the detention center. I should probably go speak to him and see if he really did it. Mrs. Faye. I feel terribly sorry that you got caught up in this mess. Even though you are not a guest here, please let me know if there's anything I can do for you. Just keep old bag away from me. Actually, I was wondering if you could just answer a few questions. I'd be more than happy to. Have my badge. Because I would love to help you. We value our guests and staff's privacy very much here. But this is a murder case. I know that, and I'm trying to be lenient with the information I give you. Even that leniency has its limits. Do not test my patience, Miss Faye. Because I shall unleash my true power.
I got this map of the hotel from Maria, but I was wondering if you could tell me more information.
Certainly.
The map says the hotel is symmetric down the center. Why is that?
The map says that because it's true.
Maria,
Sorry for startling you.
I was dusting over there when I heard your question.
I couldn't resist giving you the answer it deserves.
Well, but that...
Maria, don't treat our customers this way.
Yeah.
I'll get back to cleaning, I guess. Anyway, to answer your question, Mrs. Faye, this hotel used to be an embassy. That's where the name comes from. Actually, to be more precise, it was 2 embassies.
Huh? 2 embassies? 2 embassies?
Yes, 2 different countries used this one building for their embassy. One country occupied each half. The symbol of equality, 2 embassies were completely identical and symmetric.
I see.
Thankfully, a few years ago, the 2 countries repaired their relations and reunified. They decided to build a new embassy to celebrate it. This building was sold to an entrepreneur and renovated into a hotel.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
About the locks.
I wonder if you could tell me about the locking system in the doors this hotel use. What do you want to know about that?
I think it may have something to do with the solution to this case.
I see. Well, as you can see, if you look at the doorknob, it can be operated with both a key and a card key.
How many copies of each key are there?
It's the one we give to the guest. In addition to that, there is a skeleton key that is kept here at the front desk. However, I can personally testify that it has not been used today. Would you perhaps like me to sign an affidavit for you, saying as much?
That's okay. I don't think I need it.
Oh, I see. I just want to be involved. Just want to help you. Let me help you, Miss May. Anyway, what about the card keys? Wait, wrong voice. Ah, yes, the doors can also be opened with card keys given to staff members.
Do you keep track of when each card key is used?
Unfortunately, we do not have such a monitoring system in place.
I see.
Could you tell me about it?
Could you tell me about who has a card key?
Normally we keep information on our personnel confidential. But I suppose, considering the circumstances, I can make an exception. Card keys given to staff to open doors, which kinda seems to get in the way of of their being. One skeleton key, right?
A murder? Skipping around a bit.
Huh? Did you say something? I was just thinking. I often used to daydream about what would happen if something like exciting like a murder happened.
You consider a murder exciting?
I thought about all different ways to use it to help advertise the hotel. Though now I'm wondering if people wouldn't want to stay at a place where a murder occurred.
You're just thinking about that now?
Going around calming all the guests is also something I hadn't thought about. He was also dealing with the police and all their questions. But maybe I'd even witness something vital and a super important testimony. But since I was at the front desk the entire time, I didn't witness anything.
That's what you're complaining about? This guy has some problems.
Several. Oh well, it is what it is, I suppose.
Okay, that was
not very helpful. Hotel personnel.
So who's working at the hotel now?
Because it's the off-season, our one-hand staff is quite small. What I'm saying, just me and Maria. First, I run the front desk, mostly dealing with checking guests in and out, and with any other basic problems they have. Then we have Maria, our new maid. She cleans and repairs rooms and deals with other services, such as delivering room service. What do you think of her, exactly? You'd be rather troublesome. If she's mistreating a guest, she's losing a key. If she isn't losing a key, she's slacking off. If she isn't slacking off, she's doing something. Though she's an excellent maid and seems to have a plethora of hidden talents. Even though she's worked here less than a month, she has solved quite a few problems that arose. And there's Richard Wellington, who runs and manages the central restaurant here. And how is he? To be honest, I sometimes do not care for his personality that much. He keeps the restaurant running smoothly and helps bring in business, so I can't complain.
What? Waki?
And lastly, we have Waki Kitaki. I see.
What, wait, Kitaki? Aren't they gangsters or something?
Well, I don't wish to be bad-mouth our employers, but,
Is this a Kitaki enterprise?
Word on the street is that they indeed used to be involved in certain dealings.
Is this the fucking Kitaki's going legit? It bought a fucking hotel? Okay. Used to? My boy Big Wins went straight.
This is all rumors, so I'm not certain if it is true or not. This is a little while ago, Rocky had a close call with another gang. His parents, the leader of the gang, didn't want to put their son into that kind of danger any longer. They gave up their illegal dealings and went into the hotel business instead.
That's an interesting turn.
I'm surprised, but, alright. Our boy Big Wins, winning big. Bought this hotel and gave their son a job to help him learn some lifetime skills.
So that's how he got the job. What exactly does he do?
He's our handyman. If something goes wrong with the elevator or anything, he fixes it.
He's only got the job because of his parents. Is he, qualified?
Actually, I had been worried about that too, but he's quite adept at the job. I suppose he just has a knack for it.
And those 4 people each have a card key?
Yes, that's correct.
Thank you for the information. Alright. Knife. Seems that a knife from the central restaurant is involved in this case.
Yes, I had heard something like that. I sure hope it doesn't make guests afraid to dine at the restaurant. Though using a murder weapon to dine might just attract more customers. Think of the murder mystery crowds we could draw in. It'd be, wonderfully delightful. Except the fact that the murder weapon is a gun, not that knife, but the guests do not need to know that. What they do not know will not hurt them. Anyway, if you wish to know about the knife, I recommend speaking to Mr. Wellington. Alright, don't mind if I do. Go to the detention center. Let's go here instead. Take that. Mr. Wellington, don't know if you're aware of this, but a bloody knife's been found in the victim's room.
That's not food, I don't care about it. Goodbye.
I believe it comes from this restaurant.
What? But my knives was used to kill someone? Actually, it doesn't seem to be the murder weapon. But still. Would you mind telling me a bit more about it?
I suppose I have no choice.
Okay, the knife.
Yes, this certainly seems to be a knife in this restaurant. But I'm not showing you anything. The knives we used look exactly like the ornamental knives that were on display. Is it... yes, this vague concept of a knife that you're holding up to me because you don't have a picture of it. You don't have the knife itself. This is certainly one of our knives. The knives we use look exactly like ornamental knives that were on display. When this building used to be an embassy. They're nowhere near as valuable, though. So this restaurant is the only place you can get this kind of knife. That's right. It's especially at the restaurant. Exactly how hard would it be to steal a knife from here? Not very, I'm afraid. There's a set of a fork, spoon, and knife always sit at each seat. Means anyone who ate here could have just stuck the knife in their pocket. I see. The murderer had to have visited the restaurant. Hopefully they'll narrow it down. You know who's visited the restaurant today? It's a bit hard for me to remember it all in my head. I'll have to check my receipts and get back to you on that. Okay, you do that. Goodbye. I guess we're going to the detention center then. Actually, you know what? We'll do that next time.